From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
11 Thomas.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
They gotta go.
He'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play. Mixon, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
11 empty.
Another try for Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Bengals defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical.
Here we go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's Strong to begin the drive. Fights him off. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. On second down, a run with Strong. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. And they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass a middle running play.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go with Strong. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's got him in. Complete. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run with Strong. And some room. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. by no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game, start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much action here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gap. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down the defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off the pass rush.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I had this...
Odell Beckham Jr. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a screen play. This is Strong. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
second down and a yard.
44-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And just shutting him off there. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Give up the middle to Strong. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage.
They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal in the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here we go with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up
was a fake punt and it was successful, throwing the football, I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Get set.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in the